What's going on, y'all? So listen. Forgive me for how I look, y'all. First of all, I'm rude. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, y'all. We back for another episode review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, nope. Potomac, bitch. That's coming soon. This season 4, episode 9, Days of Our Knives. Okay. First of all, let me explain, bitch. I just woke up. Listen. I had to do some errands. I took a couple of hour nap. I couldn't do it. Okay. I had to take a little nap to refresh myself because, bitch, I felt myself draining. I felt myself just going like this, bitch. Okay. But I'm good now, so that's why a bitch looked like she just woke up because she did. But anyway, Real Housewives. So we start this episode off where it left off last week, literally, with the argument between Ashley and Candice in Candice Mama house. Okay, you know, they can run that joke, but truth be told, it's Candice's place and her mama's place and Chris' place because they're equally playing shares on it. So technically, she got a little bit of ownership to it too, just a little bit, half it and 1/3. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, it's getting tiring. All right. Um, Candice gets in her feelings. Don't you say nothing about my mama. Don't you say nothing about my mama. Technically speaking, Ashley didn't really say, Candice didn't really, nope, that is, I did say it right. Ashley didn't really say nothing negative about your mother besides the fact that you were in her house. That's not negative. That's a sore spot for you because you've been trying to get out your mother's house and, your whole relationship with what's going on. And once again, I hate the fact that I have to defend this bitch. And the only part that I'm defending is the fact that we all know that something fishy is going on in Ashley's marriage, but at the end of the day, it's none of our business to care so much. We just trying to figure out why does Candice care so much that the relationship may be fake or whatever the fuck it is that they got going on in their marriage. We don't know. And see, Chris had to put her to the corner. Karen come over there talking to her like, don't lower yourself to this person or anybody in your own home or whatever. And then you go back and sit down and, Ashley trying to get down to the bottom of it. No, this once they come back, this is the argument from back and forth. What they talking about the shit was fraudulent and all that stuff. Then they started talking about Giselle was the one who brought up the dick, okay, sucking of the dick. And listen, I wasn't there, but Robin was. Robin was like, "Damn, bitch, you have to put me on the spot." I hate a bitch like that. Giselle will bring some shit up and put it on somebody else. Girl, if you wasn't there, you hush because you listening to hearsay at this point. Take it, give it to somebody else. Let somebody else who was there, actually there, bring it up. And so Robin did say what was going on and that, she heard about Michael say something about sucking somebody's dick that was in the group, somebody's husband did. At this point, Monique was like, "Bitch, I want to know who it is. You said it was one of us." I said, "Girl, it ain't yours. I'm pretty sure it's not yours. It most likely had to be one." It most likely had to be Juan because if you go back and you look at that episode when the party was going on, he kept on asking, "Where is Juan? Where is Juan?" And then you go to that other episode where they had the party and Juan was there. He was all up on Juan. It has to be Juan that he was looking for. Okay? But of course, Ashley get defensive. What did you expect? You thought she was just gonna be like, "Okay, and now me, truth be told, I would have just said, okay, and because I want to give these girls this type of, flavor or whatever, give them that satisfaction of, being able to say something, get it underneath my skin. But everybody ain't built that way. She want to say, "Oh, you're lying, and you can't have heard that." But then, Candice was like, "I heard that shit." They was like, "That's the reason why she's so mad. That's why she thinks that your relationship is fake and all that stuff, and there's some fraudulent stuff going on." But at the end of the day, Candice, whether you heard this or not, which I don't doubt, okay, because 3 people heard it all together, and production probably heard it. And we did hear that Mike said when Michael was like, "I'm so glad was my mic on because I said a lot of hot stuff. I said a lot of stuff that could have got me in trouble." You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not finna be jumping down a bitch back about what her husband said. I'ma say what it is. And then if you choose to believe it or not, that's on you. At the end of the day, I'm going to leave it the fuck alone because it's not my business what's going on in your goddamn relationship, okay? And I'm not going to call a person's relationship fake just because their husband probably like a little dick on the side. Bitch, she probably like a little puss and a little dick on the side too. We don't know. And that's what's pissing me off about Candice and her stance in this. It is not real. Like, girl, I'm trying to understand, why are you harping so hard on it? Just say you don't like the bitch. That's all you need to say. You don't like the bitch. Don't come up with a crazy idea as a reason why you want to say that it's fake, whatever. Bitch, you don't like her. Sometimes we don't like people just because we don't like them. Then it really have to be a reason, okay? This shit is reaching, all right? And I say it's reaching because if he said what he said, you heard what he said. It is what it is. Ashley can be in denial all she wants to. She can try to save face in front of the other ladies because she embarrassed. But she know her husband. She know this ain't the first time some shit like this happened. Okay? And she just embarrassed. So she gonna try to save face in front of the ladies. That's all that's going on right here. But at the end of the day, you have no idea what goes on in other people's marriages. And just because, like I said, you got arrangements within marriages where it's open and the man might be bisexual, the woman might be bisexual, they can get hall passes and do this and do that or whatever. You never know. So how are you judging? Okay, let it go. It ain't affecting your life, and that's what I'm not understanding. Like, did Michael try to hit on your man or something? I could see if he tried to hit on Chris. You know what I'm saying? And then I could see the frustration. Or he tried to hit on you. Then I could see the frustration. But none of that ever happened. Bitch, when Ashley came back and was like, you up here trying to say all this shit or whatever, you're lying. You're lying. I said, Ashley, she not lying. She not lying. Okay, you know the history. You just trying to save face, girl. But when she was like, you over here trying to say all this shit, why don't you say the shit what you said about, like you trying to spread stuff or whatever, just like when you said that Monique said that, that Katie looked like Amistad. So apparently Giselle didn't go to, Monique first, okay, and get a confirmation. She went on ahead to Katie and all this shit, and she was like, you spreading that shit just like you trying to spread all this stuff or whatever, knowing damn well that didn't happen. You doing the same thing. I said, oh shit. At this point in time, here's what shit would have went left, okay? Bitch, I don't give a fuck what type of grievances you got with me because I pulled up some shit in your fucking, some cards on your ass, and it's people that can, clarify that and confirm that they heard that, because then Chris came through and was like, listen, me and Robin looked at each other like, bitch, did we hear what we heard? And then they was like, oh, a penis in the room said that they heard the same thing. Bitch, at this point in time, after I just got off of Candice, you know what? At this point in time, Ashley, you should have just been left, okay? Because I'm not about to fight somebody in a home. And Candice, at this point in time, even though you started the shit, you better than me, because Ashley would have had her head knocked off because you coming at me in my house and you saying all this stuff, But at the same time, both of them fucking wrong. Both of them fucking wrong. So any action would have been okay with me. If they would have started fighting, I would have been sitting here like, in your own house, you let that shit go down. And like Karen said, it is a little disrespectful to come back when she said not to come back in her house. I said, y'all is on some bullshit. This juicy though, I like it. Okay, your man like to suck a little dicky dick. You don't know. I don't act like you don't know that. Everybody fucking know that. So they go back and forth. Like, the whole argument was fucking stupid, if you ask me. Ashley, your husband, does some stuff. We allegedly. I mean, business trips, and 9 out of 10 your ass fucking know, okay? You're just in denial, as I said earlier. You don't want to show your hand in front of these girls and all this stuff. You come back in. Candice come back in. Next thing you know, we thinking the stuff is gonna die down, and then it ramps back up because now you did say something about her mom. It was like, you want to get hit like your mama hit you and all this stuff. Like, y'all throwing daggers. And at this point, I can't say ain't nobody, people hitting below the belt, but that's what you do when you in an argument. So at this point, I don't care for neither one of them. So I'm just watching like, your turn. Your turn. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't care if I start the mess or if I just participated in it. If you in my house, we ain't finna have this back and forth like this shit, bitch. We'll take this shit outside where your ass will never come back in, okay? But we ain't finna do all this shit up in my house. No, the fuck we're not, okay? That's what Candice fucked up at. Y'all should took this shit outside because, bitch, you ain't finna fuck my house up, and I'm not finna act a fool in my house, bitch. You'll do that shit on the street corner somewhere, okay? That's what the fuck it is, okay? You let that girl get the best of you and she let that girl get the best of her. Bitch, it wouldn't have been me, okay? At the end of the day, both of them fucking wrong. And then when the bitch left out the fucking house, this bitch brought her ass in the house again, okay? Monique trying to figure out what's going on with this comment because she tried to talk to Katie. Katie was like, girl, Katie. Katie said, the reason why I wear scarves is because there's no air conditioning in my house. I said, bitch, what the fuck? I said, Katie, that don't make sense. But okay, girl. Oh, Whatever, Katie. Okay, that was the comic relief right then and there for me. But then at that point, you know, Giselle walks up. And I think Candice walked up because Ashley came back into the house. And she was trying to say that the comment that was said was not said. Okay. And then, you know, Ashley was like, did you even talk to Candice about it? She was like, listen, I sat down and had brunch with her, whatever. And she said she don't even remember what I said. Girl, I said it is a lot of fuck shit going on in this group right about now. Y'all can't get y'all story straight. Y'all out here spreading lies and shit. This bitch come back in this girl's house. Girl, next thing you know, Candice like, why the fuck you still here, bitch? When Candice slammed that door in your face, that was your cue to go get your ass in the goddamn car and text Katie and tell her, the bitch, come on, let's go. Not to come back in. See, now at that point, Ashley, you was playing with your motherfucking life, because if you would have did that with a bitch like me, girl, you would have got fucked up. Okay? You truly would have got fucked up. Okay? Once I told you to get the fuck out, bitch, you stand the fuck out and you never coming the fuck back in. Okay? But they was just doing a lot. They was doing a lot, and they gave us all the drama that we needed, that we wouldn't get in the first couple of episodes. I was like, wait a minute. This is a little cute. And it's against two people. One, I don't really care for. I don't dislike Candice, but I can do without her. Do with her, without her. It don't matter. And I just can't give a fuck about Ashley, bitch. This is like coming back to you tenfold, the shit that you did to everybody else. You came onto the show starting shit with everybody. Now you in your feelings about Robin, thinking that Robin ain't your friend or whatever because she didn't automatically tell you. She didn't want to go ahead and tell you something that she probably imagined. But I get you talking about something where you was drunk and you was drunk, so how would you know? Two other people heard the same thing. Okay, obviously they weren't that drunk. And I'm the type of person that you can tell me something drunk and I will remember it. Okay, I'm not the one that's going to black out and not going to remember what was said or understand what's coming out of my mouth. No, I'm not one of those sloppy drunks, okay? Girl, they didn't even get a chance to eat first, okay? This all happened before the first fucking course, the entree meal came there, okay? Katie and Ashley finna go to fucking McDonald's and Katie in the car like, so do you think that he gay? Is your husband gay? No, like, he's not. Listen, I said, Ashley, girl, who you fooling? Okay, that's what you want. You know, and they at the table still talking about it. If you like to suck a little dick, you like to suck a little dick. It's what it is. This is a mess, all right? And then Monique was like, Chris trying to say what the food is, because Karen asked, what is this? And it was like this mushroom risotto with scallops and this and that and little umami mushrooms and stuff like that. And they was like, listen, fuck that. I'm trying to get to this comment. What was said, like, you know, this happened and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. Chris was like, you know what? Let me just step back. Giselle said, listen, Chris, and we ain't coming back to your house no more, because this is just crazy. This was fucked up, and we ain't gonna fuck your house up like that no more. They was talking about the fact that it's a sore spot, that Ashley was bringing up her mom, Candice's mom, and then, you know, Candice having issues. She about to break down crying and all this stuff with her mom and shit like that. Girl, when you in a fight with somebody, you hit. You hit to hurt. You fight to hurt, okay? You say shit to hurt because you trying to win. And that's exactly what Ashley was doing, and that's exactly what you was doing. She brought up your mama, and you brought up the dick. That's what it is. So I think it's even at this point. Girl, it's a mess. Y'all just need to fight, but y'all ain't gonna fight. Candice looked like she was ready to. She was about to step on that. Bitch, this shit was funny because I'm sitting here like, this wouldn't have went down in a regular household. Somebody would have got their ass beat. Both y'all would have got y'all asses beat. Okay, for real, for real. So, you know, it's the day after this whole soiree, chaotic scene happened. And you got Ray and Karen sitting down there talking. She was like, oh, my time been taken up trying to find this fragrance bottle and all this stuff. Ray is me. How many different designs or whatever do you have to go through, whatever, for a fucking fragrance bottle and a top? Karen looked at him like, bruh, seriously, it's way more to this shit than what you trying to make it seem all simple and everything. Then we get Candice. She in the bathroom. And then Chris come in there, give her the phone, and he was like, this is the only way that you got to get through this stuff. You got to make this phone call. So basically, she made a therapy appointment. She calls her mother, and she told her that she made a appointment to see a therapist, and she wants her to go with her. Oh, really? So that's what you doing? I mean, okay. Listen, Candice's mama is not... Girl, these people are not making themselves look that good. Like, if you got businesses, I would not come on TV and act this way. Somebody keep on. It's a few people that keep asking, "Would you do reality TV? Would you do reality TV?" Hell, no. Not when I don't know the people. The only time I would do reality TV if it's just like, strictly focusing on networking, on building your brand and stuff like that. And stuff like that, it don't sound too interesting or whatever if it ain't no drama in there. And I'm not the one that's trying to bring drama or whatever. Because if I don't know you, why I'm finna make drama and why I'm finna embarrass myself on national TV like that? No, bitch, I'm about my brand and, building my stuff up and making myself look good. And I'm bad, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I cuss a motherfucker out. I can't be fake. I can't be fake. You ain't finna tell me to not do this and not do that because it's in the contract. Bitch, please. Okay? Moving on. Somebody will get touched. Girl. But anyway, then we get with Ashley did say that she told Michael what was going on and what happened, and she was just saying how he was saying the girls ain't your friends, how come you friends with people like that? And she was like, I'm wondering the same thing. I said, girl, okay, Michael, double okay, bitch. All right. Anyway, moving on from that, Chris and Monique, they go work out, and Chris didn't get the whole lowdown on what happened, and so Monique is sitting there talking to him, and when she gets to the part about Ray, not Ray, but Michael saying, Robin saying that Michael said that he wanted to suck somebody's dick and somebody in the circle's husband dick, and then the way his face, it just made me feel away. It just made me feel away because if I'm comfortable with my sexuality, my masculinity, femininity, or whatever, I wouldn't have had that type of reaction. Like, when it comes to the part of sucking dick, he just kind of went. But then he cleared it up a little bit. They started joking about it and all that stuff. She said he wouldn't be able to handle you, Daddy, because you got a lot. I said, I don't want to hear about his chub. You know what I'm saying? His chub cup. Okay, I don't want to hear about that. But, I think it's cute to see both of them together and they working out and all that stuff. I got to get back to my routine, bitch. A bitch been slacking a little bit on my little exercise bike, but I've been getting my walks and stuff in. But I got to get back on my bike and shit. I do have to do that. But shit been going on. But I was just like, Chris was all the way here for the gossip. That's all that it was, bitch. I would have been sitting there like, damn, and I couldn't come because it was no husbands allowed. I said, that's fucked up. Man, next time y'all need to invite us so we can just sit back and watch that shit. Because the husband don't say shit. The fact that Chris had to literally restrain Candice. At one point, he straddled her. At the other point, he literally had to yank her ass up from not fucking that girl up. Bitch, next time, just let her go. Just let her go. So Giselle go meet up with Ashley, go see how she doing or whatever. She doing rehearsal because she's about to be performing at Gay Pride. Okay, y'all just let anybody. Anyway, we ain't gonna touch on that right now. But, they down there talking, and, Giselle wanted to know what happened when she went home, and she was like, of course, Michael was mad, was like, you got people sitting up here making lies about me and my husband and all this stuff, and this could affect his business or whatever. Baby, let me tell you something. First of all, it wasn't a lie that they made up. They said that they actually heard this. Then you said, Michael did not tell them this. They did not say that Michael told them that. They said that they overheard that when he walked past. That's what they heard come out his mouth, okay? And so 3 people can't be lying, and they're saying the same thing, and they're getting confirmation from each other that this was said. That's why they didn't just go ahead and jump the gun and be like, oh, bitch, your husband said this without confirmation. Now that they got the confirmation from all 3 of each other, so therefore they was able to tell you that's what it is, okay? I wouldn't want to send my friend off and send her some false information, and that does not mean that you're not a good friend or whatever the fuck. That means that your ass is in denial, and then, she's upset at the relationship with Robin because she felt like Robin was supposed to be her friend and Robin didn't have her back and all that stuff. Karen did say that, she in denial. She's coming from a place of pain and all this stuff. And Giselle couldn't wait to tell her that. And so, Ashley is upset at that. I thought Karen was cool and I thought we was going somewhere. She's telling me about my husband and how we should just go ahead and have this baby and we'll be okay and all this shit. But then you trying to say this and the other thing. Like you two-faced and ain't nothing fake, real about you. You fake just like your hair, your teeth, your face and all that shit. Whatever, girl. And the only thing that I truly agree with Giselle about, Once again, you are sitting here trying to put everything on Robin and blame everybody else instead of taking some responsibility and looking within and thinking that, maybe there is a possibility that this shit could be true. You know your husband, and you can't, this is not the first time. Baby, like I said, you and Michael are not that important for people to sit here and make lies upon lies about you within your group that is supposed to be your friends, okay? No, it's not going to do that. Moving on from that, we have Candice in the car with her mama. Bitch, first of all, listen. After all the bullshit that went down between them two, I'm surprised that they in the car together. Because, bitch, it wouldn't have been me. If my mom did all that shit, bitch, I'm the type of person I would hold a grudge, girl. I don't, me and my mom, we don't speak when we really pissed off at each other. And we can go days without that, okay? Until somebody break the ice. Bitch, it ain't gonna be me, okay? I'm that type of way. Especially when I feel like I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm not about to reach out and be like, okay, mama, no, bitch, you reach out to me. I'm sorry, I ain't calling my mama a bitch. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, after all that shit, but given how her mama is, you can tell she don't give a fuck and she's not forgiving or taking accountability for her actions and see that she did anything wrong. So no, you're not riding in the car with me. I will meet your ass there. But then again, knowing how her mama is, she probably wouldn't have showed up, and that's probably the only way she would have got her. And she telling her, we not gonna cut below the belt. She was like, Mom, that's what you always do. We not gonna cut to the white meat. That's what you always do, bitch. It was like every time you do something, I'm just gonna cut away. You and Chris are married. Bitch, that's what you do, and you always make me mad when you try to throw in my face what you do for me and try to control me like a little puppet, like you gonna cut this away and take this away. Like, stop it. Mama just don't understand. And Candice, if you don't want her to do that no more, cut it, okay? Just step away and pay your own shit. So Candice and her mama go to Dr. Ken, and did y'all hear when she said, well, tell Gazelle, tell Gazelle I said thank you. Giselle, what's Giselle? You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they got nowhere in that therapy session, and they're going to need very much an extensive, different kind of therapist, a psychotherapist or whatever, and they're going to need multiple sessions because that mama Dorothy, she basically said, you're not going to come on here and make me look like I'm the bad guy. Like, no, because she a professional too, quote unquote. And baby, you are a professional that can't even take your own. How are you giving other people advice and trying to help them out of their funk, their depression, their issues and their marriages with you probably got people that's going through the same thing that's going on between you and your daughter. How are you giving advice and trying to help these people out when you can't even receive the advice and listen to what your daughter is trying to say? Dr. Ken said, what we're not going to do is we're not going to talk over each other, okay? This person's going to talk and then the next person's going to talk. So when this person is talking, you be quiet. Who could not follow the rules? Dorothy. She could not let Candice get everything that she had to say out. Candice is trying to put out there how she feels, and when she starts crying, yes, Candice is dramatic as hell, but I felt her in that moment. She wants to be heard by her mother and respected at the same time, but the only thing that Dorothy keeps on doing is, well, you want me to pay for this and you want me to do this and I give my input. You want me to do this and you want me to do this but not give my input. You want me to pay for this, you want me to pay for this, you want me to pay for this, you want me to pay for this. Candice, what she's telling you is you don't get no respect from her until you start paying for your own shit. That's basically what it all comes down to, okay? She gonna continue to treat you like the little girl that she see you as still, okay? Because she's still footing the bill for everything, and that's why she's treating you that way. Plus, she's very much headstrong, she's very much bitter, and she's miserable, and you can tell that she is. She's a bitch. I'm sorry to say it, but she is a bitch, okay? She didn't want to put out there about her hitting you and all that shit because it's gonna make her look bad. She's not listening to what you're saying. She's very dismissive of your feelings, and she's trying to say that she's not, but even the doctor can see that. It was just it was a lost cause at that point. They need a real professional. I don't know nothing much about Dr. Kim, but they need a lot more help. Then you get Giselle and Robin on the bus, getting ready to go to Gay Pride, Virginia Gay Pride, so they can see Ashley perform. Ashley getting her makeup done. They having jokes and stuff. And then this is when Robin and Giselle start telling them Kai, who is Giselle's friend, about what happened at the party, well, the dinner, and knives being thrown, and people want to suck people dicks and stuff like that. And they get on FaceTime with Ashley. Ashley gives Robin a cold reception, and it's like, who gives a fuck at this point? Robin is not the one that's in the wrong, okay? Like Robin said, Giselle brought the shit up. Now, had Giselle not brought it up, why did she feel the need to bring it up at that moment? This, I blame Giselle at this point. I blame Giselle at this point because maybe Robin was not ready to give it up, So they got to deal with that and just have a conversation. I'm like, ugh, whatever. Ashley performs with her brother. And then, she confronts Robin afterwards, okay? And Robin is like, so why are you getting mad at me? I guess you missed the part where I'm not the one that brought it up. Giselle is the one that brought it up. And once again, Giselle tried to get in the middle of it, talk about something. Oh, they over there talking about me. Cass said, stay out of that conversation, okay? And at the end of the day, I don't feel like going back and forth. Ashley, you're 100% wrong. If this girl is adamant that she heard this, how can you tell her what she did not hear when you were not there? Or if you were there, you probably was too drunk to remember. Or once again, you're in fucking denial. That's all that it is. And like Robin said, we're at gay pride. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Oh, because you're not a friend. It's the timing and it's this, is that. You knew that girl was coming for me. Girl, she didn't know shit was going to pop off like that. Blame fucking Giselle for bringing it up, okay? You got this misplaced anger and it's Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode and I'll see y'all later. Peace.